The Intruder in the School. It was a snowy day in December, just 1 or 2 days before the Christmas break, so everyone was getting excited. We weren't really doing any work during the self-study period, so it was just me and a few of my friends sitting and talking in the classroom. But then, my teacher, Miss J, received a message from the principal that a madman had broken into the school with an unidentified weapon intending to harm someone to satisfy his own beastly desires. Although we really did not conduct drills for this kind of situation, even though I was very scared, I quickly turned off the lights, closed the windows, and locked the door. Sitting in the dark waiting, but more than 10 minutes had passed without any alarm. My classroom was very close to the intruder's location, so my every breath was filled with fear and tension, making me break out in a sweat. About 10 minutes after the lockdown, we heard a woman screaming, heavy footsteps near the stairs, and she was singing with a creepy smile.
"I'm coming to get you."
At this point, every click she made us barely able to breathe. At least half of the class was crying. She, with her disheveled hair, was approaching the door. The flashlight once again swept across the window, this time slower, as if searching for something. The light stopped at the classroom window, shining straight in. Everyone held their breath, waiting for the light to move away. Luckily, it did. Silence enveloped the classroom. There were no sounds from outside. Inside the class, we sat quietly, not knowing what would happen next. But no. A savage scream. She tried to bang repeatedly on the door with her hands. We were terrified to see her succeed, but dared not scream in utter fear. I nearly screamed. Then she managed to unlock the door from the outside, and now she was in the room, with the widest and most terrifying smile. She exclaimed,
"Where are my children?"
Of course, thanks to my luck. She noticed the pencil I had dropped under the desk near the curtain I was hiding behind. I grabbed the broom and hit her hard. After a struggle with that creepiness, I got scratched and bleeding on my hand. I almost fainted, lying down as if I wanted to pass out. I counted my lucky stars because I was dizzy. I silently prayed that my friends had the courage to fight back against her, and I can say they knocked her down and restrained her. A moment later, my vision blurred with a hulking black shadow in front of me. A shout of policies came as they rushed in and arrested her, and I was taken to the hospital. My friends and teachers were also severely injured, but thankfully, they were okay. We all survived. That was probably the worst Christmas break I've ever experienced in my life. That was probably the worst Christmas holiday I had ever experienced in my life.